su postre. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting this one, Paul Skenes. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Line drive. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Will Brennan.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out, and when you look at the way that a season can go, there can be times you hit the ball hard, you get nothing out of it. There are times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and I'm sure he wants to ride that train as long as possible.
And first offering is fouled off. Skenes, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Oh, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
One down, base is empty. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two outs, base is empty.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here at PNC Park. And pitching in this game, Ben Lively. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
The count is full.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air, right field, and it falls. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ryan Reynolds here.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the...
Kiner-Falefa on the go. Popped in the air. Left field. Kwan brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Lively checks over to first, and he's back. Joey Bart in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Kiner-Falefa leads off first with one away.
Ball inside.
And that one fouled off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Sets him down looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. That misses the zone.
That's inside.
2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Throws across the diamond, and McCutchen is out. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Skeens back to work. And a foul ball. Skeens, a righty that throws with power. 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Skeens, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Now here is David Fry on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Swinging a ground ball and foul ball. First and second here, no outs. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. There's Lane Thomas now. Golden opportunity right here. That one at triple digits. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In the air, center field. Cruz under it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Relay throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. pitch
that's
misses.
out.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing while every road shifting.
Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Tommy Pham. Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 8th, first baseman,
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Tied up here in the early going. And now 2-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Santana makes the play, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. We head on down to the top of the third, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Blessing the land with all the madness going on, feel good to jam. And baby, let the bass breathe. Cruising on the beat like a jet ski, ride the wave. I be on my Gretzky, conquer the ice. I'm too nice, only check.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's the ball. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Brennan.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Connor Falefa. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Oh, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. There's a strike.
0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next to hit, Ryan Reynolds. Fly to left his first time. Check on the runner. Cruz back in on a dive. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. The relay throw.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Bart now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one drifts inside. That's inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
It's only one man, believe me. It's only one man, believe me. It's only one man, believe me.
Back here at PNC Park, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. The right-hander back to work. That clips a corner. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a quick out, number 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Bo Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. The Guardians go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. First time up, he grounded to third. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Kwan sprinting after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And a 1-2 again. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And they put the tag on him for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the speedy first baseman, Jared Triolo. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. There's the strike. 1 out and a runner at second. That one way outside, and that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that is out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 2-1 now. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, and the runner holds. Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. He's 2 for 2. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch way upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one outside. And now 3 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And they're all loaded up.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So bases all loaded up. And the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count now even up. And that one is inside.
That's a really good take.
on the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. 2 outs. Bases are full. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded. And I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk. And you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add on. It's 6-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Where he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
This is Joey Bart. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. There's the strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Cannonball coming. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Skeens back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
And it is 2-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
To the right side, Triolo steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
No
Arias in his second season, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped. McCutchen pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop Ryan
2 out,
Rocchio.
space is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a line drive into right field. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail it 6-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's
Leading off for
McCutchen.
the Pirates, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So now the DH spot. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2.
Tommy Pham.
Just missed.
That pitch is out.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
McCutchen on the move. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That one missed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And now here is Nick Gonzalez. And there's a strike. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Triolo in the box again, takes a strike. Runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rocchio goes to 3rd for 1. Over to 1st, safe. So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brennan on his way over, nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They still lead it though, 6-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. The wind of the pitch. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Will Brennan. In the air, right field. McCutchen running hard to get it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman Jose Ramirez.
Now the 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kwan at first, one gone.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
In the air, left side. Reynolds gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Bailey Falter, ready or not, in the game now after the injury. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Guardians 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, O'Neal Cruz. That's a slider for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
On the ground at first, Santana. And he's out on the tag.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. There's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Bryan Reynolds.
2 down, bases empty. Bryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They lead it though 6-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. And that one fouled off. And now the count is even. Activity in the bullpen. Joey Wentz loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Majinski also throwing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer. all around the league.
And a
Ball
ball
two.
evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Thomas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 6 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Joey Cantillo. And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball for a strike. And now it's filled up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Andrew McCutchen will hit next. 1 for 3. In the air out towards right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Tommy Pham digs in now. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. Missed inside with the curve. Bart stands at first with 1 out. And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes. 2 away now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this one. Not
Count
close
1-0.
with that one. Ball one. And downstairs.
2-0.
And that
That's ball
skips
three.
into dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And the 3-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. And he's
Got him
out.
on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here in Pittsburgh, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Lifted in the air, right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Now batting, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. That's hard hit in the line. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Falter, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Brennan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Guardians. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jared Triolo. Cantillo back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair
No
right
ball,
there.
2
I mean,
strikes.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Key Brian Hayes. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball. Down.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer
Ball.
at
That
it.
pitch is out.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. And he handles
Got
it
him.
himself for the out.
now batting, center fielder O'Neill.
Now it's going to be O'Neill Cruz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. Cruz around second, on his way to third. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. B-Ray coming to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tapped softly on the ground. Slings to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Guardians 1. back of the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Jose Ramirez.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there, coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
Swinging a foul out of play. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Santana over at first with one away. Next offering is downstairs. And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bailey Falter out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Dauri Moreta comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's Lane Thomas. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. One out, base is full. There's a strike up high. 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. First pitch
Outside, that's the ball.
misses. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. And there's the strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But no advance from the runners. The Guardians down to their final strike. Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, bases full. And now it's going to be Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Praying for my solar plexus, ready to pack this punch in the breath. Mentioning all of my rest, my check, skating from city to city, finish it. The relative doing the nigga, the same so I like to play my business. The winners and black and the mineral sinners, and I was apprentice and member of villain. Face to a mirror in my stance. I started my business, the kid is no good in the incoming crawfish, really connected. Look at my closet, you know that I still. That's a big kiss and done. It's hard to explain. No rest of feeling. Try to fuck too hard in the depths. I try to not deal on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach. The hills plastic. Suddenly set the swells. Devious choke. I call it the trail. Bent over the tight. My man is a fell. Cloak of the rush in the road. Feel like a fever. It's really a rush in the shell. The rush toast in the world. The terror of the butter. Moonwalking the pan like the king of pop. But I'm a power star.